Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Hello?
Yes. Are you there?
Yes. This is actually right. Well, so I have a friend of mine that's I'm Christian myself.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, so I have a friend of mine that's I'm Christian myself.
My friend, mute YouTube. Mute
I have a
YouTube.
friend of mine that's Christian. I have a friend of mine that's Muslim. He's sitting with me right now.
Mute.
And we're actually talking.
Okay. Before you call me, mute YouTube. Mute YouTube. So we don't have double voice. I will call you back. Okay, call me. Did you mute YouTube?
Oh, it's on there. Oh, it's on. Oh.
Did you mute YouTube?
Hello?
Yes, did you mute YouTube?
Okay. Yeah, we closed the YouTube.
Okay, good. So what do you want to say to us, my friend? Go ahead.
So I'm Christian myself. I have a friend of mine. We're sitting here, we're talking, and he doesn't believe anything that you have to say about this. He doesn't believe. I've showed him a couple of videos of yours, and I would like you to convince him, or not convince him, but talk to him about this.
Let him talk to me and tell me what is not convincing.
Disrespectful or anything. You know, I grew up as a Muslim, and the things you describe doesn't fit in my brain.
But it doesn't matter if it fit my brain or your pocket, my friend. That's what your prophet said.
What did you say?
I am showing you what your prophet said. So you say to me it doesn't fit in my brain because your brain cannot believe it, and you are trying to go in denial because what your prophet is saying is not cannot be right. And this is why you say it doesn't fit in my brain. But I'm showing you on the screen everything I'm saying.
Okay, okay.
So do you as an example now in front of us, do you agree with your prophet saying? I don't know what is your education, but do you agree with him that if the women have orgasm first, the baby will be like her, and if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be like him? Do you agree with that, or this is silly?
Okay, you said it's in Quran.
Oh, this is now in the Hadith, but in the Quran we can go to the Quran if you want. But what do you think?
Okay.
Isn't it silly? And this is Sahih, and this is
it doesn't make sense.
And this is Sahih. So what we would do now? This is what your prophet said. What we would do?
Okay, I have never heard any hadith like that.
My friend, now you heard. Here we go. I'm showing the reference in front of you on the screen.
Okay.
Okay. So
and you said it's Sahih hadith.
It is Sahih, absolutely Sahih. So what we will do now? How your prophet can be a prophet, and he say, and you yourself agreed that this cannot be right. Doesn't make sense, as you said.
Okay, so this that you pull up. Okay, I'm not Arabic, and I don't fully understand Arabic.
My friend, I'm showing it in the screen in English, and this is your Islamic translation. This is Sunnah.com. I'm going to post the link for you in the chat. You can open YouTube still, but mute YouTube so you don't have double sound. So I will post the link. Here we go. It is Sahih. So what we will do now?
So okay, let me read this translation.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
No problem. Take your time.
Can you scroll down your screen on YouTube?
Yeah. Here we go.
A little bit, please.
You see the hadith number? And this is the whole hadith.
Can you scroll it up, please?
Okay, I put it up. You can open the link from your side if you want. I posted in the chat.
On did you? Okay.
I can post it again in the chat.
Okay, you're saying the man has orgasm and women have orgasm. It doesn't say anything like that.
No, it says that. It says the man water is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow, and whichever of them comes first. Do you know what comes first mean?
Okay.
Okay, comes first is orgasm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so whoever of them comes first, the child resembles the parents.
Okay. Okay. See, so I mean, so you are interpreting the things however you like.
No, you give me your interpretation. Go ahead, no problem. I'm listening.
So it doesn't say anything like that, the orgasm or anything. It's just comes first?
Okay,
like,
what comes first mean?
How do you explain this
No,
thing?
I'm listening to you. You see, you are smart, you're adult, and I'm listening to you. Okay, what comes first according to your understanding me?
It could be a biological thing too, like whatever
My
a
friend,
man's. Yes.
we are adult, we are not kids. He is saying
Uh-huh.
there the water of the man is thick and white. This is about the sperm, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so obviously talking about the sperm, about orgasm, and he's
Yes.
saying, and the women water is thin and yellow. So Muhammad, he think that women have orgasm too, and that the water he see in the vagina, which is supposedly yellow and thin, that is the orgasm of the women, and this is her sperm. So, and he says, and whichever of them comes first, the child will resemble the parents.
Okay.
Okay, so now based on
Okay.
this, what you understand from comes first?
Okay. So however you're explaining, like, to me, I understand whatever you're saying, but you just interpret it.
My friend,
This wrong.
forget about me. My friend,
Yeah.
what's your name? What's your name?
Hassan.
Hassan, my friend. Forget about what I am giving interpretation. You
Yes.
give me the interpretation.
So what okay. You have more knowledge than me and everything. I'm not. I'm just asking questions to make things clear to me.
Okay.
All right. And I've never heard or read this hadith anywhere before. So I don't know how to explain this. I mean, so you are saying that a prophet shouldn't explain these kind of things to his ummah?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying what I said to you first time, that you said to me doesn't make sense.
No.
You're the one who said that to me, right? You said doesn't make sense.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did. But the way you explained it to me, you talked about orgasm and vagina and all that. That doesn't make sense. But hadith that you put it on here, it does make sense.
No, my friend, it says whoever of them, whichever of them comes first, comes about what? Is it about coming from the door? Is it about coming from the window? Or it's about sperm?
When you have sex, one of you does get
comes. This is called orgasm. This is called orgasm, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now we agree that the word comes first. This is orgasm. So your prophet claiming that the ones who comes first is the one in charge or the reason of the look of the child. So if the women have orgasm first, the child will resemble the mother, will be a female. If the male have orgasm first, the baby will look like the father. How in the world can be a prophet saying such a thing?
What is wrong with that, saying that?
Because my friend, whoever comes first have nothing to do.
He was the prophet, he was the messenger, he's gonna teach everything to his ummah.
Okay, what is your education?
What is my education? I'm going to college right now.
Okay, can you do me a favor after we finish conversation, me and you, and check in Google what decide the gender or the look of the baby? You will see that this has nothing to do with who have orgasm first. What does have to do with this? So this is obviously a very clear mistake, and there's no way Muhammad.
So I don't have like the clear proof or evidence of yet now, but the science, it has proved that now, that gender and the male, how do I say that in English? It can be decided by a man or woman when they do for the eggs or the sperm. If you want, I can find that out and I can send it to you. My friend,
hold on. Muhammad is making it simple. Whoever comes first. So what is the main key? Coming first. Coming first. Now, let us go to different. It's the same thing, just to make things for you more clear.
Okay.
A woman, she came to your prophet, and she spoke to him in the front of his wife.
Okay.
And she said she's asking him about if she have to wash her private part, for she have a wet dream, sexual dream. Okay. So Muhammad, he said this. Read with me carefully. And this is, we can read in Sahih Bukhari or in Sahih Muslim. It says the following, which means this is a Sahih Hadith. Salim went to Apostle of Allah and said to him, Apostle of Allah, Allah is not ashamed of the truth. Is bathing necessarily for a woman when she had sexual dream? Upon this, the Messenger of Allah said, yes, when she sees liquid in her vagina, which means this is you have to wash. Salama, this is the wife of Muhammad, said, Messenger of Allah, does the women have sexual dream? By the way, it doesn't say that. The women, the translation is not really accurate. It says, does the women have such a thing, which means orgasm? He, the Holy Prophet, he said, yes, let your hand cover dust, which means like don't be stupid. If this is not true, in what way does a child resemble resemble her? So your prophet claimed that the sexual liquid in her vagina, which is yellow and thin, is the reason for the child, and he is telling the woman she have to wash it. She have to wash it. This is something not internal, external. It's a liquid she can see in her vagina. Muhammad claimed that this yellow thin liquid is the reason for the child resemble the mother. Is that what science says? And is this Sahih Hadith? Absolutely, it's Sahih.
Okay, can you give me the Hadith number? And
sure. What do you want? Which one? You want Sahih Bukhari? You want Sahih Muslim? Which one you want?
Sahih Bukhari.
Okay, let's go and give you Sahih Bukhari. Here we go. This is Sahih Bukhari. And
because I'm gonna ask this thing to my scholars, and I'm gonna clear with them too.
All right, Sahih Bukhari, Hadith number 130, or you can go by other reference, the English reference. Volume number 1, book number 3, Hadith number 132. All right.
Hadith 132.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now let us go to the Quran. What about the Quran?
Okay.
Okay. In the Quran, have you ever heard about your prophet saying that the sperm coming from the ribs of the women?
No.
Okay, let's go to the Quran. In chapter 86, verse number 6 and 7, and you can
you tell me the name of the chapter?
Chapter 86, At-Tariq.
At-Tariq, okay.
Yeah. And as you see, I'm using only Islamic website, Islamic scholars. I'm not using my own interpretation. I don't do that, you know. But Muslim says, I go, okay, this is what it says. Let us go for it. Here we go. So this is At-Tariq, chapter 7, Tafsir al-Jalalain. I'm sure you heard of al-Jalalain before. He's a big scholar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Issuing from between the loins of the man and the breast bones of the women.
Okay.
What kind of God he says such a thing? That women...
Okay, can you go to the you said issuing from between the lines of the man?
Not the lines, actually. This is false. The translation is false. It says as-sulb.
Yeah.
As-sulb is the backbone.
Backbone.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you go to the ayah or the part of the ayah before this one?
No problem. We can go. Here we go. Let me show you the whole Quran, the whole chapter.
Not the whole chapter. I just want
I
to see this.
I know. It's okay. I mean, you have the right to see what is before it, what after it. I understand. It's good because sometimes,
like I said, you are more knowledgeable than me. I'm just trying to clear my things out.
My friend, trust me. I'm talking to you based on your knowledge. I'm not being hard on you. I'm being like very patient, and I'm going with you. Here we go. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is not part of the Quran. This is a corruption. This is why it's not number 1. By the sky, Allah, He swear by the sky and a certain planet in the sky. And وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الطَّارِقُ النَّجْمُ الثَّاقِبُ, you know. And then He says, go here. Now let the man think of what he is created. He is created from a drop emitted, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs. Surely Allah will be able to bring it back to life. And this is like supposedly after you die. Okay, so where you are coming from, you are a drop emitted from between the backbone and the ribs. Backbone of what? Backbone of the man and the ribs of the women. If you don't like if you don't like a Jalalain, we can change a different scholar. Do you have a specific scholar you like? So
no, that's fine.
Yeah, if you want, we can show you. Like we can go to Ibn Kathir if you want. Do you like Ibn Kathir?
No, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's go to Ibn Kathir then. This is Ibn Kathir. We go here, Ibn Kathir, and I will show you in the screen. I'm choosing the verse in front of you. Okay, chapter 86. And by the way, Ibn Kathir is a big fat liar for me, because always he tried to defend the Quran, lying about the meaning, but still we will use it to, you know, to show our point. Ibn Kathir is not explaining the Quran, he is trying to defend the Quran. So look what Ibn Kathir says. I'm going to show you the whole screen. Hold on. Okay. So let the man see what he is created. This is alerting the man of to the weakness of his origin. Okay, and what will happen in the hereafter. And they continue here. He says, explain the verse we're talking about. خُلِقَ مِن مَاءٍ دَافِقٍ. He is created from water gushing forth, meaning the sexual fluid that comes out bursting forth from the man and the women. Does it say out bursting forth? Does it say that? It's not something inside, it's something outside, correct? Out, bursting out, right? Bursting out. Out from where? From the man and the women. The man's sperm come out of his private part, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So this is come out, is not internal. And then the women water come burst out too. And then he says, thus the child proceeded from both of them by the permission of Allah. And then he continue explaining the verse after it. يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone or the loins. This is the between two bracket, it's false, it doesn't say loins, it says backbone, more accurate. Or of the men and the ribs of the women, which is referring to the chest. This is false translation too. It's not referring to the chest, it's referring to the location of the necklace. Exactly. You see, when you put your finger like in down your neck all the way, when you touch your ribs, this is where at-taraib is. So at-taraib al-mar'a is the location of the necklace. I can show you the reference in Arabic. So your God claiming that women have a sperm coming from the location of the necklace, women have a sperm coming from the backbone, and this gushing fluid make the baby. What do you say? Read with me. Proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, the backbone of the man and the ribs of the women, the fluid yellow and fine in texture. The child will not born except from both of them, i.e. sexual fluid. So now are you going to say to me this is my interpretation, or this is not my? I'm just sharing with you, my friend, what you Muslims say. And now look what will happen. You go to your scholar, he will say to you, don't listen to those kuffar, they are liars. I say to him, my friend, he did not he showed me Ibn Kathir.
No, I'm gonna go and talk to them, and because this is what I want to make clear things in my mind. So I'm gonna go to my scholar and I'm gonna ask these questions that you explained it to me.
Okay. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
What about you ask your scholar to debate me live on air?
I'm gonna try that. I'm not sure if he's gonna do that or not.
Why not? I mean, he because by doing that he can answer all the Muslims about this topic or any topic we are talking about, and for sure he would do a better job than you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will talk.
That will help everybody, and that will stop me from making Muslims leave Islam. Do you know how many Muslims leave Islam because of me, my friend? Because until now we cannot find a scholar he can refute me. So maybe your scholar can do better, and finally somebody will stop this guy from making Muslims leave Islam. So what do you think? Tell him this is a jihad for Allah. I mean, don't you want to stop the people from leaving Islam? Here we go. This guy, nobody can answer him. People that see this, anyone who see this, he will leave Islam. There's no way this is God talking.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him.
Okay, thank you. So guys, did you hear our friend here? He's a nice gentleman. I welcome all the Muslims who have I can tell that he have a good family, he has a good parents, because look how he talk. First, he speak with respect. He's not insulting. He's not calling names, and that is telling you how he grow in which house. The house he grow in, obviously, it's a good mother, good father. They taught him how to talk to others and not to be not to go crazy and just to try to fight over being stupid. I mean, we are talking in a human being in a civil way, and this is what I like to hear from Muslims always. I wish all Muslims are like you, my friend.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was talking to my friend too. While we both listen to your videos sometimes, and I see people cursing out, and this is not the right way to debate. Nobody can learn like that.
Right. Anyway, my friend, I will be happy if you can get me your scholar, and if he said no, he will not debate me, ask him why. Ask
Okay,
him,
yeah.
ask him,
For sure, I'll do
do you want this guy to mislead people? What shouldn't, isn't
Okay.
it your duty to show everybody that he's not telling the truth? Or maybe he himself is misled. Maybe he can convert me to Islam,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I will
so I
talk to
can
him.
get the versions. I like versions, to be honest with you. I'm a man.
Because
I'm
I know that,
I'm a
guys, so
man like
many
all men. We
people
like
from.
versions.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm saying maybe your scholar can convert me to Islam and make me get some versions.
Some virgins?
Yeah, in the heaven, don't you know that Allah, he will give us a lot. Right now Allah is making, he is softening the skin of females in the heaven, and he spent 1,000 years to soften the skin of each. I cannot wait, my friend. They are so soft, look like we can do slide on them. 1,000 years to soften the skin of a woman. I mean, I don't know how in the world we can believe in such a religion. What kind of God this God is?
So, no, the scholar I'm talking about, he's going to talk to you, and I will make sure that he talk to you, because the things you're explaining, there are people in Islam too that they are misleading. Like the things you are saying, you're talking about hurs, right?
What is that? Is that misleading?
I mean, it's sometimes it's exaggerating things and
Why?
adding up things. But I will talk to him, and I will try that he talk to you, because he's an old guy. He don't know about Skype or anything, and I am overseas, so I will try somebody can go to him and do a Skype conversation with you.
Well, as long as he speaks English, he's more than welcome, and we will be happy to talk to him. And
we can get a translator for him too, if it's possible. He don't speak English.
Well, if you can get me somebody he speak English, then it's better, because translation might make the answer lose.
Because like you were saying that, like I said, I don't have so much knowledge about. I'm being honest, not about Islam or Christianity. I am just born Muslim in a Muslim house. Just grew up like that.
I understand. I'm not blaming you for being a Muslim, my friend. I'm here, my duty here, because we love the Muslims and we want them to see the truth. You see, if you love somebody, you invite him to the best. What is the best for a Christian? Ask yourself. The best for us is Jesus. Do you agree? The best for me as a Christian is Christ.
We all believe in Jesus.
So I am inviting you. No, you don't. You believe in the wrong Jesus. The Jesus you have in the Quran is insulted, is humiliated. Quran does not respect Jesus.
If he's insulted and Muslims believe in that, they're not Muslims.
No, my friend. If you don't insult Jesus, you don't believe in Jesus in Islam. Let me show you. Do you want to show you?
No, that's what not my parents taught me.
No, your parents, they don't even know Islam the same as you. They are just born Muslims like you.
Okay. So the thing you were saying, no, I will talk. Yeah, you want to show me that about Jesus, peace be upon him.
Okay. What about the Quran says that Allah, he blow in the mother of Jesus' vagina? Is that an insult? With my respect to you, I'm not trying to be a bad person. With my respect to your mother, if I say that to your mother, is that respect to you?
It is disrespectful.
Huh?
It is disrespectful, but
okay.
Like, if you go straight to the translation of Quran, it's the tafsir doesn't say that.
My friend, because they are lying and they didn't speak Arabic. The Arabic is very simple. It says farjaha. Farj in Arabic is the vagina. She have a farj. She is a woman. The farjul rajul is the penis. The farjul mar'a is the vagina. So when the Quran says that he blow into her vagina, I mean, obviously this is a disrespectful. He can use many thousand in Arabic. Language is very rich. There's a million words we can say. What the blow in her vagina? What does that mean? All right. And what about Mary? She says, I am not a hooker. What kind of language is that? And the Jews that said to her, you are, your parents, they were not hookers. What kind of language this language is? What about your prophet saying, the one who is proud about his inheritance, tell him go and bite the penis of your father? What kind of language this language is?
Okay, so that's what the confusion in my brain is, because you explain all these things and I don't have much knowledge about these things. You explain hadiths and ayats from Quran, but like you were saying, people are so how the confusion in my brain is why so many people are converting to Islam. Then
they meet me, they leave Islam again. Doesn't matter. This is their bad luck, because they are deceived, they lie to. Here we go. I show reference. I don't show my face.
Because I see it in front of my eyes, people convert into Islam every
my friend,
day.
Let me tell you, when somebody convert to Islam, the Muslim, they will make tens of thousands for him. that a person he left Islam. But when somebody leave Islam, he hide his face. Correct? Nobody talk about it. Nobody didn't dare to call. They don't even dare to mention their names. So the story is different. The fact the ones who leave Islam is a lot more than those who convert to Islam. And not only that, those who convert to Islam, they stay a year or 2 or 3 and then they leave Islam. They find that the Muslims, they did lie to them when they converted to Islam. They told them something and they found Islam to be something else.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes sense, because when I did, like now, how many videos you saw in the internet saying the Quran is full of miracles, scientific miracles? How many? Thousands, right? But do you know that not a single one of them is true?
That's not true.
Okay, choose one for me and I will get it busted right now in front of you. Which one?
Okay. Can you go the one that starts with the Iqra Bismi Rabbikal Lazi, that explains the whole thing about the reproduction, like how the man is created.
Okay, I will go there. You choose it yourself. It's not my fault. This is the chapter of Al-Qalam, right?
Al-Qalam, yes.
Okay, let us go there and we will see what your God he said. And again, you will notice right away that the first chapter Muhammad he received from his God supposedly is wrong, you know, because how Allah, hold on, how Allah he says such a thing, proving the ignorance of the one who wrote the Quran. Okay. The Muslim, they call this in the Quran today Al-Alaq. Read with me carefully. You are the one who chose this chapter, right?
Yes.
Okay. What with me? The first line in the Quran is a lie. Why? Do you know why?
Why?
You Muslims believe Muhammad do not know how to write, how to read. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. How Allah he says to Muhammad read?
He sent Jibril.
No problem. How he said to him read? The guy he cannot read.
What do you mean?
Okay, if I know that you are a person don't speak English, should I ask you to speak English?
No.
Unless I do not know you that you speak English, right? So the one who is talking here to Muhammad, either he do not know that Muhammad cannot read, or he knew that Muhammad he cannot read, yet he is ordering him to read to make a miracle.
Okay. So what I understand, according to my little knowledge, is that message is for the whole ummah, not just for Muhammad.
No. This is a message was for Muhammad, was Muhammad alone. This is a verse was given to Muhammad.
Yes, because he was the messenger of God.
No problem.
What I understand from that is,
you see, my friend, hold on. I speak Arabic. Arabic is my first language. I'm an Arab. It says here, Iqra bismi rabbika, not Iqra'u. Iqra for one person. Okay, and this verse came to Muhammad. He was in the cave of Hira. All right.
Yes.
So he was not speaking to a group. He was speaking to one person. His name is Muhammad. He said to him, Iqra. Here you notice the mistake, because if Allah is all knowing, he should know that Muhammad do not know how to read. Secondly, Muhammad he said to him, to Jibril, 3 times, I cannot read. The guy he squeezed him 3 times and still he says to him read. So what the point? Did he make him read? No. Did he know that he do not know how to read? If you say he knows and yet he says to him to read.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna interrupt you. My phone is about to die. I'm gonna call you from my friend's phone.
No problem.
That's fine.
Go ahead. No problem.
Thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, babe.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is you again, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Now look with me. So this is the first mistake, and then he says, okay, he created the man from a clot. Do you know what a clot mean?
Yes.
What a clot? Tell me what a clot mean.
A clot. See, English is not my first language either.
My friend, this is Quran in Arabic, not in English anyway. So what?
Yes. So
what the clot mean?
The clot is like how do you explain it to you?
It's a dead blood, my friend.
Yes.
Okay. How such a mistake can happen? A human being is created from dead blood?
You said what is clot?
Dead blood. Dead blood.
Okay.
Okay, alaq is dead blood. And this is your
Okay.
Islamic translation in front of you.
Okay.
Create the man out of mere clot of congealed blood. How in the world anyone can believe in that? This is a mistake. This is not science.
Okay.
A human being,
what
a human being is not created from blood. He is created from a sperm, which is going to the egg, and the egg will going to multiply. Not even the sperm. The sperm deliver the DNA, activate the egg, and the egg itself start multiply. So what a congealed blood is talking about? So Allah first He created the blood, and then the blood started growing.
No.
Okay, so this is a mistake. Another mistake. You see, this is the chapter you gave me. Let us see how many mistakes.
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, here the Muslims, they said proclaim. It doesn't say proclaim. It says iqra. Iqra in the name of your Lord. Okay, He is the one who taught by the pen. What pen? Who is the one who learned by the pen in Islam? Muhammad learned by the pen.
See, like I told you that I understood this thing, this whole ayah and everything. This is for not just for Muhammad, it's for the whole ummah.
My friend, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Allah taught nobody by the pen. This is a lie, because simply the pen is not even an Arabic word. Is not created by Allah. The pen is something created by nations are not Muslims, not even by the Arab. The word qalam, the Quran says وَجَعَلْنَاهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا, we made it a pure Arabic, but the word qalam is not Arabic. So how he claimed that he taught
Farsi, right?
Huh?
It's Farsi.
Well, there is many origin for it. I don't want to go in details, but for sure is not an Arabic. Even the Muslim scholars agree that the word qalam is not Arabic. So
yes,
even the word Quran is not Arabic. I mean, Quran itself is not Arabic, it's Aramaic. So he taught the use of the pen since when? What is that? You know? So Muhammad here, all what he's doing, he's trying to make Arabic music has no meaning. Look what he says. اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق. So he's trying to keep the same rhythm in the music. So because he's doing that, the verses come with no meaning. Now, as long we are talking about this, you asked me to go here to talk about this one specifically, that he created him from cloth, right?
Yes.
Okay. If we go to different verse in the Quran, we will see the following.
Okay.
Read and tell me how in the world God can be God and he said such a thing. We made the sperm into a clot of a congealed blood. Sperm will turn into dead blood. What is that?
It's not so.
It says that in front of you, my friend. It's not me who's saying that. Okay. So we made the sperm into a congealed blood. This is impossible. This is false. And then the sperm became a clot. That's stupid too, because what is the? There's no egg here. It's the sperm transforming from a stage to a stage. The first stage is dead blood. Dead blood doesn't grow. The reason Muhammad he says that because he noticed when women they have the miscarriage, the blood come out and the blood is dead. The baby is dead. So he thinks this is how the baby is created, from a blood like this, solid dead blood. So he come with this mistake, and then he says that and then we made out the loom, and then we with bones, and then we close the bones with the flesh, and etc. So based on your prophet teaching, every stage by itself happen in a certain time, and the others they are to follow. But this is not true. The bones they start shaping from the beginning. They are soft, yes, but they are bones. The organs they start shaping from the beginning. They are small, but yes, they are exist. So this is absolutely false statement. If we go now to the hadith to understand what Muhammad's saying, who knows what he meant in the Quran better than him? Muhammad, right? You know better than me and you, right? Okay. So let's see how Muhammad explained this verse for us in the Quran. Read with me carefully. He said, the drop of semen remain in the womb for 40 days or 50 nights. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
You agree?
When a drop remains in the womb for 40 or 50. Okay.
According to science, sperm can live up to 5 days maximum.
I don't have knowledge about that.
I will search for you. I will show you on the screen right now so you can see with me. Okay. Let us see. Read with me carefully, please. This is, I just search in Google. You can do the same. Since the sperm can only live for maximum of 5 days. Do you see it?
In where? No, I can't see that.
I'm showing on the screen.
Okay.
Okay. So how maximum? 5 days.
But not in the womb.
My friend, the sperm doesn't go. What womb? The sperm. What womb? The sperm can live inside the woman for maximum for 5 days.
And so, no, that's
What?
1 second. I want to Google that too.
Okay, no problem. Take your time.
Congratulations.
Did you find it?
Yeah, just 1 second. I'm sorry.
So obviously your prophet, he just added 50, added 0 to the number 50, to number 5.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I couldn't find anything on Google.
Okay, so your prophet, he cannot be a prophet of God because here we go. Even the life of the sperm is a false statement. He said 40 or 50, and then angel come and say, "Oh my Lord, will be his good or evil?" As you see, and he is claiming that the last stage in the creation is male or female, and this is absolutely false. The right away, when they have the fertility, immediately the gender of the baby is determined, not at the end, from the beginning. When the sperm right away go inside the egg, right now we know if it's a male or female. So this is again a silly mistake. Read with me this one here. The same story, your prophet saying the same story. So this is a very repeated story from your prophet, proving to us that your prophet cannot be a prophet of God. And now if the Muslim, they want to say to me this is weak, well, this is not weak. And by the way, even weak hadith is accepted. It is sahih. There's nothing is called weak. It's a lie. What happened through centuries, the Muslim, they start filtering things which is not as suitable for Islam, because obviously Muhammad can't be a prophet if we accept them. So they start saying this is weak and this is strong and etc. But as you see, now it is strong. I will not be surprised if after 20 years from now the Muslim, they will say this is weak, there's no way we can accept this, but it's strong.
Okay.
So how this is can be a prophet of God?
Okay. Yeah, I will talk to the scholars I know, and I will try that they talk to you.
All
and
right.
you guys have a healthy debate without cursing out each other.
Oh no, I don't really. You know, for me, I speak to. Did I curse you?
No.
Okay. Did I insult you?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to be as respectful I can.
No, my friend, I speak to people in their language, which means if you want to be rude, well, you know, I have to deal with you in the language you understand. If you are a nice person, I am nicer.
Okay.
Okay. So if a Muslim, he called me to call me names and to insult, well, he brought to himself what he brought to himself.
Yep.
You know, life is like a mirror. You speak bad, you receive bad.
That's true.
Don't call me and insult me. I will go. You are a Muslim. You call me. Say, we are all this time talking. I did not say any word to you. You know, and look, we are having a conversation. I give you time to say what you want,
Yes.
and I can say what I want. Other Muslims, in order to avoid debate, they keep talking because they are panicked. They don't know what to do. They are scared to let me talk because they knew that this is a guy. His name is a Christian Prince, and he is horrible. You know, we do not know what he know. So if we let him talk, he will, you know, he will do what he usually do. So the only way is we call him and we keep talking, and this is the only way to stop him from getting Islam busted or even to ask us questions.
Sure. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I will try that. Somebody can go to that guy and you guys have a conversation.
No problem, my friend. Thank you for calling, and feel free to add me to your Skype, and you can call me anytime.
Sure. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Do you have any questions, Elvis? What?
All right.